Well, on this Food City Friday, Chef Julie is impressing us with her recipe for an apple crisp.
Yummy, yummy.
Right at the beginning of the season, so we can use this over and over again.
Yes, and you can make these any size, by the way. This is a 9 by 13, but if you want a smaller one or individual ones, just change proportions. It's not that hard. This is not rocket science, basically.
But you have peeled a lot of apples, and that's where I say that's where the heavy lifting comes in.
And I have an apple peeler at home to make that really super simple. But this is 5 good-sized Granny Smith apples is what this is, 5. Now, 8 cups of apples is what you want, but 5 good-sized Granny Smiths will do it. You can use other varieties, but that's one of my favorites. And then we want to put a sugar mixture on here. So we have some white sugar and some brown sugar.
Nice.
And we have a little flour. Now again, if you're going gluten-free, you can use cornstarch instead. And the recipe on bakingwithjulie.com shows that, so you'll see what that is. We have about a teaspoon of apple pie spice. You can just use plain cinnamon, but I like the apple pie spice because it's a little more interesting. And then a little bit of salt. And I'll just stir that around here.
All your dry ingredients.
Dry. And the flour is in there to kind of help absorb some of the juices that are going to come out of these apples as they cook. And that makes it a little thicker. And again, cornstarch will do the same thing. You don't need quite as much cornstarch because it works a little better than flour in that sense. And so now we're just going to put that there. You want to stir those around for me?
Yes, I would love to.
Okay. And then what I also like to do is I like to add a little bit of fresh lemon juice to my apples. It gives a little tartness to the whole thing. And so what I do, of course, I have one of these nice little wooden beamers kind of here, and then I've got a little strainer. And if you want to stop for just a second, and I'll just put it right there and go right here like that, and just do it.
Oh, look at that!
And then it catches my seeds. I mean, I could do it in a separate container, but you know,
this is a little
Mama ain't got time for all that.
Right, no.
So, and that'll probably be enough. A half a lemon, or you can do 1 full lemon. It's all good. And you
Look
can
at all the juice you got out of that.
I know. There's a lot of juice that comes out of this is a good juicy lemon. So yeah, just kind of stir that around a bit, and then we can dump the whole thing in this 8 by 9, or excuse me, 9 by 13.
Julie, I just
changed the size.
That's okay. I just lost 2 little apples too.
It's all good. We'll find them later. Yeah, you can just go ahead and toss that in there, and just dump it in.
All right.
And you see some of those juices are already coming together there where you got the sugar and the lemon. Doesn't it smell good?
Oh, yeah.
And you just kind of flatten that out just a little bit.
Okay.
And then I've got about 4 tablespoons of butter that I'm just going to dot on top. Now again, if you're going vegan, use coconut oil for this part.
Okay.
And just stick that right on there. Oh gosh, it does smell good, doesn't it?
Right?
It smells good, y'all. I wish you could smell it. It smells delicious.
Now you're getting me excited about fall.
Yes. Yeah, it's just such a good dessert, and it hangs around for a while too. It's one of those things, you know, you can have it for a few days and just enjoy it.
There we go.
All right, so that's done. Now we take this wonderful apple crisp stuff that we made, and whoops, we'll just put it right on here.
The crumble.
The good crispy crumble.
Oh, the best part, isn't it?
And then we can just sort of spread that around a little bit. And then we're going to bake it at 350 degrees, about 40 minutes or so, until it's nice and golden brown and warm and bubbly and delicious. I always check with the fork and make sure that the fork will go through nicely. And if it doesn't, I go a little bit longer. And that makes the delicious apple crisp.
And look at that. And you've scooped out a little bit for us.
And what's better than apple crisp with some nice, fresh, wonderful vanilla ice cream on there. Yummy, yummy. Look, it's melting. It's so good. And so it doesn't get much better than that, y'all. Right there.
That's beautiful.
It. And you saw, it's not hard to do.
And
it is not hard to do. It's so delicious. It's so delicious.
Do
a double scooper. She's feeling adventurous today.
That looks.
It's Friday.
Oh, that's so good.
You deserve it. Yeah. No, but that's a great one. And again, you can make them a little individual ramekins if you want, but I mean, it's pretty simple to do it like that. And
it'll last a couple days.
It will. You don't have to refrigerate it when it's done. It's just like an apple pie. You don't have to refrigerate it. Everything's cooked and done. And it's just, I don't know, I just think it's just delicious, but it's a quick and easy one to put together. It doesn't take you all day. You don't have to make pastry and roll it out.
Oh, yeah. And the crumble's nice and easy.
It is.
And once you get your apple peeler core slicer.
Yeah, then it's so, I mean, it took me very little time to go through those 5 apples. It just happens in a few minutes, so.
Happy fall.
Yes,
now I'm
happy
excited.
fall.
All right, it can arrive along with some yummy apple crisp. For this recipe and more videos, you can check out her website, bakingwithjulie.com, and for more on the products, foodcity.com. Julie, thank you so much for
My
joining
pleasure.
us. Delicious.